May profits be upon you. We're going to take a look at the S&P futures. All right. The S&P. The reason why I'm looking at the futures is because it's just more exact. It's more precise, and it's not subject to the manipulation that the CFDs are subject to or exposed to. Uh, I mean, look what I'm talking about. Just one case in point. Where this is the all-time highs that I think we're heading towards, right? If we go to um, uh, the CFDs, right? You see this broker, Owanda, all right? It's not just Owanda. We're already at all-time highs. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? See that line there? We're past the all-time highs. What am I supposed to do with that? All right, that's that broker. I'm not gonna make a whole video on this subject, but do your do some research on it, and I promise you that you may come around to looking at futures like, yeah, maybe I better mess around. I better stop messing around with those other guys. In any case, all right, S&P. All right, I'm looking at? You see this move. This was last Thursday, and this was Friday's move. Now I told you in the last video for uh, the S&P, I told you that price was going to head towards this external run on liquidity. All right, and that's exactly what it did by Friday. It was, you might have been thinking, oh, he gave us some bad, looking at these candles, he gave us some bad forecast and analysis and whatnot, and then it goes boom. All right, I told you it would happen. It happened. All right, now we can move on from that. All right, but I want you to keep your eye on this little doohickey here. This here, because this, my friends, is an order block. If you go to the weekly, you can see it very clearly here. All right. The down candles overtaken by a strong up move. And we're looking for the formation of a fair value gap. I only look at order blocks that have that leave a fair value gap once it's created. All right. It doesn't have a fair value gap. It's not a legit order block, and I won't trade off of it. That's just me. You can do whatever you want to do. All right. But here, I'm looking for price to pull back because I can't take buys from here. I can't take buys from here. All right. It's going into nowhere. There's nothing to, you know, for me to say, hey, where are we going? Well, we got some marks here. We definitely have some marks here, some liquid draws on liquidity, but you don't want to take it at the top of a move. All right, you want to take it on the pullback, and that's what the big boys do. The smart money, waits for a discounted price because sorry, they want price to go here. All right, they want to take those all time highs. Why? Because there are stop losses up here. All right, for people who took shorts, this is big, big money at all time highs. They definitely want to go up there and get those buy stops. Okay, all right. So uh, I do believe we're heading that way. All right. So here, you want to see evidence of that. All right. What will give you evidence of that? After an order block is formed, you want to see that fair value gap created. All right. We have one here, which is cool. All right. But I need the secondary one. I need this one to form the other uh, uh, fair value gap. And I want price to come back to this. to that this order block, mitigate it. This is where we're going to take the trade. This is where I would take longs. I'm not going to take my long from here. Wait for the pullback into and the formation of a fair value gap, and I'm taking that trade there. That's where I'm taking it. All right. Otherwise to that, uh, it's, it's a no go. I'm not taking a fair value. I'm not taking a trade on at the high. All right. You buy low and you you sell high. Right. Uh, I want to. I don't want to take that short here. When it comes back, I want to see price go up. Let it make the formation. All right. This week, especially, is going to be a funny week because of the news. All right. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are interest rate decisions being made by Japan, um, Canada, and Europe. And there's going to be some U.S. red folder news coming Monday and Tuesday. Just be, excuse me, just be very careful. Uh, you want to make sure if you take that buy, that the U.S. dollar is going in the opposite direction. All right. This U.S. dollar may show some strength for Monday and Tuesday, but by Wednesday it may turn weak. May definitely by Thursday. So you want to be on top of that. You want to make sure that when you take a buy, you check in the other ones. You look for that SMT divergence with the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay. And I'll draw it on here. All right. I'm looking for price to come back so that we can go up higher because I do believe this is a lot of bullish momentum and I believe that price will go higher. I want to take my trade. I want to take my trade uh, at a discount. Period. In the story. We got a little fair value gap here. It's a thin little slice, but should price come back? Should price make it past this high and this high? If price makes it past that high, all right, and taps into this, I'm going to take a buy here, but that's not where I want it. I want to take the buy here because I think it will be high probability if there is a uh, uh, fair value gap being left behind. All right. I don't expect the fair value gap to be filled. I want to see it left behind and price take off, and I want to ride that. I want to ride that wave. That's it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do make sure you hit the like button, hit the boost button, uh, in TradingView. Listen, I like to hear from you. Make sure you leave a comment, give me some feedback. Uh, tell me I'm totally wrong. Or I may be on to something. You can tell me whatever you want to because I enjoy the feedback from my viewers. All right. You see what we have here? This is a monthly order block, and price came back down to it. This is exactly the scenario I'm describing to you on the lower time frame on the daily. All right, it came right back to it. Let me get over here. Can thank you. Oh my goodness, why is this so hard? I'm making it hard. See that? Came to actually this is a break. I have this as a break of structure, but this is the order block, and price came right down to it. Pow! And and bounced off of it, leaving behind what? Leaving behind what? A fair value gap right there on the monthly. You understand how this works? This is the second one. And I'm trying to tell you, the second fair value gap is where you get confirmation of the direction, the bias. The second one. Price could turn down and come back into this one, but it didn't do that. It created a second one, and that's where you take your trade. You understand? Okay. All right. I'm hoping that I'm glad I got on that before I left my viewers. All right, so I'm looking for the same situation on a smaller scale, right there on the daily. All right, I will see you in the next video. May profits be upon you.